however you are living your life, have that in your subconscious mind, because the next minute, the next second, the next day is not assured for anybody. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you all doing? How are you keeping up? How has life been treating you guys? I know it's been a long time. It's been like going to a month. I last posted a video on this channel, and trust me, it's not deliberate, it's not intentional. I'm beginning to sound like a broken record right now, I know, because every time that I go off, I come back, I'm always having an excuse. Like this time around, it's not intentional, it's not deliberate at all. Like a whole lot of things happened in my life this period. So many things. I just feel like I don't even know where to start. So I just had to take a break from YouTube, to mentally stabilize, emotionally stabilize, physically stabilize, so I can, put out my best, you get. So I'm gonna share with you guys all that have happened in my life, or what I have been doing, what I've been up to. This period I took a little break from YouTube, so I'm gonna share with you guys everything that went down. I feel like it's like a trying, like this period has been like a trying period for me. I just know that everybody has a trying period. Everybody has like a not so exciting phase in their life. There are times that some things will happen and you just like, okay, like every other thing, just wait. Firstly, I had a project. There was a project that came up that I needed to see to the end, because I figured out that I'm this kind of person that I like to like do a whole lot of things at the same time and end up seeing any of them to the end. I don't know if anybody's like that, but I feel like I'm like that. So I'll be doing this, something else will come up, I would be excited to want to do it also, but at the end of the day I would not see any of them to the end. You understand? It's just like I'm busy doing nothing, because when you don't see it to the end, what's the point? I just figured that I needed to take things one at a time instead of juggling so many things together. I don't know if it's to... I just feel like initially it makes me feel like I'm very hardworking if I'm doing like so many things at the same time, but it is not it. It's the results. What is the results you get? So at the end of the day, I'm not getting the results I want. So I just felt like, okay. So when the project came up and it's something I needed my full attention, I just had to take a pause from YouTube to focus on it and see it to the very end. And thankfully, I was able to see it to the end. And yeah, so I think that was one of the things that made me go off YouTube, like the major thing that made me go off YouTube. Coupled with the fact that there were times that you just want to film and you don't just feel so good. Like so many things just happen that you might not feel so good. Probably the way things are going in the country, maybe something. I just wake up and I'll just maybe set my camera to film, but I just don't feel good. I just feel so grumpy. I'm like, or maybe I don't look. I feel like maybe okay. I remember. I remember the last time I wanted to film. That should be like last week. I felt like my face was so rough. I was having hormonal acne, so my face was like seriously messed up. I was just like, nah, I'm not gonna do this. Nah, I'm not gonna do this. I filmed a little, but it wasn't giving. I just had to like, maybe when I feel better and when I feel I look better, which obviously I do. What do you guys think? I'll come and do the filming. So that aside, another thing that happened that really messed up with me emotionally and otherwise is I lost my aunt. I lost her last week, and it hits me so bad because like we have been praying so hard for her, for God to heal her, because she has been sick since last year. And I mean, it was a lot for us, for my family, for me. And another thing that, that made it kind of hit me hard is because I just feel like I did not do enough for her before she died. Because she's one person that I just knew that I want to do like so many things for. I want to like do things for, because she did a lot for me. So I feel like I'm like, oh, when I have like good money, I'll just surprise my auntie. I'll send her money, big money. You understand? That was actually my intentions. That was what I had in mind to do. But unfortunately, death happened. So it kind of made me realize that you don't really have to have a lot of money before you do things for people you care about. Because that was a mistake I made. I was waiting for when I have thousands of naira, probably like I'll just send her money, in like big money, huge money. But that little money that I would have sent to her would have made an impact. I don't know if you guys understand. Like, that money would have gone a long way. She would have appreciated it. But to me, I felt like, oh, there was time. I'll make money and I'll give her money, not knowing that time waits for nobody. Life is so fickle. Life is very fickle. Life is so fickle. Like, appreciate your loved ones now that they are here. That's one lesson I learned from my auntie's death. Appreciate, care for your loved ones, no matter how small it is, now that they are alive. Like, it hurts me so bad. So bad. Like, it hurts me so bad. And I couldn't even see her. I've not seen her in like 6-7 years. And I had plans that I would go and see her, probably invite her to my wedding. When I want to get married, I'll invite her. I'll go to her house with my fiance. But unfortunately, it happened. So it really hit me bad. So I just had to like stay away from YouTube and think and reflect about life and everything. It just made me realize that tomorrow is not assured for anybody, any one of us. So whatever you were doing, just have that in your subconscious mind. However you are living your life, have that in your subconscious mind, because the next minute, the next second, the next day is not assured for anybody. You get? So like, that brings me to ask this question: how are you guys doing? How are you really doing? I know I asked this question in the beginning of the video, but I just feel like I need to ask you guys, how are you doing? How are you faring? How is life treating you? How are you navigating through life? How are you keeping your mental health, your emotional state of mind? How are you keeping it afloat? I know a lot of people are going through a lot. I know people are going through so much. Like, you just feel like you have a problem. You just feel like you have a lot of things going on with you. Then when you now sit down with somebody else and you're like, oh God, thank you. Like, you legit forget the things you were going through and start crying for the person. It's crazy. And I just feel like we should also normalize reaching out to people that have not heard for a long time, calling them and checking up on them. I feel we should normalize doing that, because my auntie's death really like reshaped my mindset. I'm telling you. So that your friend, that your relative, that your cousin, your nephew, your niece, you've not heard from in a long time, you can just call them up and ask them how they are doing, how they are faring. You'll be amazed to hear what they have been dealing with. You'll be amazed. You'll be surprised that if you call like 100 people right now, at least 100 is too much. If you call like 10 people right now, at least 8 people would, if they decide to open up with you, you'll be amazed to hear what they are really going through. So let's normalize doing that. Like, we shouldn't always wait until we need help from people before reaching out to people. I observe that a lot of us do that. you will not check on this person for like years or months, but when you know that you need help or you need something from that person, that's when you reach out. I just feel like it's not nice, it's not fair. So let's try reaching out to people we know, people, you know, people, our family, our friends, our colleagues that I've not heard from in a while. I just feel like just pick up that phone right now. After watching this video, pick up that phone, call that your friend that you've not heard from, ask her how she's doing, how she's faring, how is life treating her. You know, if you are led in the spirit, you can even like, you guys can even do a short prayer together. You would never tell like what that little gesture would do in that person's life. Like, it's just going to be like a relief, like, oh God, so somebody can actually call me to ask how I'm doing. You understand me? So yeah, and back, and expect more videos from me. And also drop a comment in the comment section. I want to read from you guys. I want to know how you guys are doing. I want to know how you guys are faring, like, for real. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Turn on your notification bell to get updated and notified when I drop a new video.